3.5 million years ago, our story began. Not in cities, not in towns, but here, in the raw, untamed heart of the wild. This is a journey back to the dawn of humanity. A cinematic exploration of survival against all odds. What you are about to see is a reconstruction of life as it was, a day in the existence of our earliest ancestors. Every rustle of leaves, every distant howl, every crackle of the fire tells a story of struggle, resilience, and the unyielding will to live. The sun's first rays pierce the morning mist, painting the vast, dense forest in hues of gold and gray. Below, a small band of early humans huddles close to a dwindling fire. The night was long and cold, a constant reminder of their vulnerability. As the warmth of the flames battles the chill in the air, a new day dawns. For them, it's not a promise of peace, but another relentless cycle of survival. The fire, their only shield against the dark, must be kept alive. It is the heart of their small, fragile community. Their faces, etched with the hardships of this world, turn towards the light. The forest is waking, and with it, the endless hunt for sustenance begins. With the sun higher in the sky, the group moves out. Their senses are on high alert, every sound and smell a potential clue or a warning. They move with a practiced caution, their bare feet navigating the damp, muddy earth. Their eyes are fixed on the ground, searching for signs. Here, a set of tracks. Not their own. These belong to something large, something powerful. The imprints are deep, clear in the soft soil, and alongside them, another set of tracks. Wolf paws. The predators are close, a constant, unseen presence, shadowing their every move. The air is thick with tension. In T's world, you are either the hunter or the hunted, and the line between them is terrifyingly thin. They grip their simple, sharpened spears, their only defense against the dangers that lurk just beyond the tree line. Suddenly, a massive figure emerges in the distance, a colossal cave bear, disturbed from its territory. The group freezes. Every muscle tenses. To run is to invite a chase they cannot win. To fight is to face almost certain death. They stand their ground, motionless, spears held ready but not aggressively. They are a silent, still portrait of primal fear and defiance. The bear rises on its hind legs, sniffing the air. Its immense power, a palpable force, even from afar. It is the undisputed king of this forest, and they are merely intruders in its domain. A tense standoff unfolds, a silent negotiation between man and beast. Seconds feel like an eternity. The bear drops back to all fours, gives them one last, lingering look, and lumbers away, disappearing back into the dense undergrowth. A collective, silent breath of relief. They have survived this encounter, but the day is far from over. Later, deep within the forest, the hunt is on. Survival depends on success. The target is a deer, swift and alert. The humans communicate without words, using hand signals and subtle movements honed over a lifetime. They are a coordinated unit, fanning out to flank their prey, cutting off its escape routes. Patience is their greatest weapon. They wait for the perfect moment. The instant the deer is vulnerable. Then, with a burst of explosive energy, the spears fly. The chase is frantic, a desperate ballet of life and death through the ancient woods. The hunters are relentless, their own hunger driving them forward. This is not sport. It is a matter of life or death. The deer, agile and fast, zigzags through the trees, but the humans are persistent. They know this forest, its every twist and turn. Their coordinated effort slowly wears the animal down. Finally, the deer stumbles and falls. The hunt is over. The humans approach with a mixture of reverence and relief. This animal has given its life so that they might live. They gather around, their expression somber but resolute. The task of butchering the carcass begins immediately, using sharpened flint stones. It's a messy, arduous process, but every part of the animal will be used. Nothing is wasted. The choicest cuts of meat are distributed amongst the group. Back at the camp, the children watch with wide, Curious eyes. They are learning the timeless lessons of survival, witnessing the harsh reality of their world and the communal bond that ensures their future. For today, at least, they will not go hungry. The successful hunt brings a fleeting moment of security in a life defined by uncertainty. The sky, once clear, darkens with alarming speed. The mood shifts from relief to urgency. A storm is brewing. The wind howls through the trees, carrying the first heavy drops of rain. The temperature plummets. In the distance, lightning splits the sky, followed by a low, ominous rumble of thunder that shakes the very ground beneath their feet. The forest, a source of life just moments ago, now becomes a place of immense danger. The rain comes down in torrents, a relentless deluge that threatens to extinguish their precious fire and chill them to the bone. They must find shelter, and quickly. This is a battle against the elements, a force far more powerful and indiscriminate than any predator. They scramble for safety, their meager belongings clutched tight as the storm unleashes its full fury upon the land. They find refuge in the familiar embrace of a cave, a dark opening in the rock face that has sheltered them through countless storms before. Inside, a fire crackles and spits, a defiant beacon of warmth and light against the raging tempest outside. The sound of the rain is a constant roar. But here, they are safe. They huddle together, sharing the heat, their faces illuminated by the flickering flames. The storm is a powerful reminder of nature's indifference, but inside this cave, they have created a pocket of safety, a sanctuary. As night falls, the world outside is a symphony of wind and water. But within their refuge, there is a quiet sense of community. They are a family, bound not just by blood, but by the shared struggle to endure. In the darkness of the cave, they are not just surviving, they are living. Dawn breaks, and the storm has passed. A thick, ethereal mist hangs over the river, remnants of the night's downpour. The world feels cleansed, reborn. The air is fresh and damp. The group emerges from the cave, blinking in the soft morning light. The hunt begins anew. But today the focus is different. They move along the riverbank, their eyes scanning for smaller, quicker prey. Frogs, lizards, fish trapped in shallow pools, anything that can provide a meal. The river, a source of life-giving water, also offers a bounty of its own. It's a quieter, more patient hunt, requiring a different set of skills. They move silently, their reflections rippling in the calm water, a testament to their adaptability and resourcefulness in this ever-changing landscape. Even in the calm, after the storm, danger is never far. As they forage near the river, movement in the distance catches their eye. A pack of wolves, sleek and silent, patrol the opposite bank. And further up the ridge, the familiar, imposing silhouette of a bear. The predators are always watching, always waiting for a moment of weakness. The humans instinctively drop down, hiding behind a cluster of large rocks. They become part of the landscape, their stillness their only camouflage. They observe the predators, learning their patterns, respecting their power. This world is shared, and survival means knowing when to hunt and when to hide. It's a delicate, deadly dance of coexistence, where one wrong move could be their last. They wait, patiently, until the threat has passed. As another day ends, they retreat to the safety of their cave. The fire is built up, its light pushing back the encroaching darkness. But tonight, something remarkable happens. One of them picks up a piece of charcoal from the embers. On the smooth stone wall of the cave, a hand begins to move. An outline takes shape, the form of a deer. The memory of the hunt is captured in black against the rock. Then, a bear, a wolf, the figures of hunters with spears raised high. This is more than just a record of their day. It is the birth of arts, of storytelling, of culture. In this simple act, they are transcending mere survival. They are communicating ideas, sharing experiences, and leaving a message for the future. In the heart of this harsh and unforgiving world, in the flickering firelight of a prehistoric cave, humanity is not just enduring, it is beginning to dream. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Follow for more glimpses into our incredible past.
3.5 million years ago, a sunrise paints the vast African savannah. The world is raw, untamed, and unforgiving. From the edge of a dense forest, a small band of early humans emerges, their figures silhouetted against the rising sun. They are Australopithecus, our distant ancestors, stepping into a new day filled with peril and promise. This isn't just a story, it's a journey back to the very dawn of our existence, a time when every sunrise was a victory and every sunset a challenge overcome. This is the story of survival. The leader of the group, a seasoned male with watchful eyes, scans the horizon. His family follows closely, a mix of adults and young ones, each carrying rudimentary tool-sharpened sticks and heavy stones. Their destination is the river, the lifeblood of this land, but also a place of immense danger. Every ripple in the water, every rustle in the reeds could signal a hidden predator. They move with a practiced silence, their senses honed by generations of living on the edge. Holding their simple spears, they are a picture of cautious determination, ready to defend their small, fragile community against a world that is largely hostile. As they approach the water's edge, a flicker of movement catches their attention. Across the riverbank, a pack of wolves, lean and hungry, patrol their territory. The humans freeze, their bodies tensing. A direct confrontation would be disastrous. The alpha wolf lifts its head, its gaze sweeping across the savannah. A silent understanding passes through the human group. They must change their path, move downwind, and become ghosts in the landscape. Slowly, cautiously, they retreat from the riverbank, melting back into the taller grasses, their hearts pounding in unison. The wolves, unaware of their close call, continue on their way, a stark reminder of the constant, visible threats that surround them. With the immediate danger averted, the focus shifts from defense to sustenance. Hunger is a constant companion. The group finds a clearing and begins the patient work of setting traps. The adults use their knowledge of the land, weaving vines and branches into simple but effective snares. They position them along game trails, hoping to catch small animals. The children watch intently, their young minds absorbing every detail. This is their classroom, and the lessons are of life and death. One day, this knowledge will be theirs to pass on, the key to their own survival and the continuation of their lineage. It is a slow, meticulous process, a testament to their ingenuity and their desperate need to provide for their family. Their patience is rewarded. A young deer, unwary and thirsty, wanders into one of their carefully laid traps. The capture is swift. The group works together with practiced efficiency. The kill is a moment of solemn success, not of triumph. Every part of the animal is precious and will be used. The adults skillfully butcher the carcass, separating the meat, which will provide vital protein, from the hide, which will offer warmth and protection. The children look on, learning the anatomy of their prey and the importance of respecting the life that sustains their own. In this harsh world, waste is a luxury they cannot afford. This single deer represents days of nourishment and security. As dusk settles, the sky transforms into a canvas of orange and purple. The group gathers around a crackling fire, the flames a beacon of warmth and safety in the encroaching darkness. The fire is more than just a source of heat. It's their shield against the night. From the deep shadows beyond the firelight's reach, the sounds of the wilderness come alive. The distant roar of a saber-toothed cat, the eerie calls of unknown creatures. Each sound is a reminder of the dangers that lurk just out of sight. The family huddles closer, the flickering light dancing on their faces, finding comfort in their shared presence. The stories told are not of words, but of shared glances and the warmth of the flames. A silent pact to protect one another through the long, dark hours ahead. The night takes a turn. The wind begins to howl, and the sky opens up. A violent storm sweeps across the plains, bringing with it torrential rain and crashing thunder. The fire sputters and dies, plunging them into near-total darkness. The family scrambles for shelter, finding refuge in a shallow cave carved into a rocky outcrop. They press together, shivering from the cold and the rain, listening to the fury of the storm outside. This is nature in its most powerful form, a force they can only endure, not fight. The storm is a test of their resilience, another hurdle in their daily struggle for existence. They can only wait for the dawn. As the first light of dawn breaks through the clouds, the storm subsides, leaving behind a world washed clean. But the morning brings a new threat. A massive cave bear, drawn by the scent of their kill from the previous day, lumbers towards their makeshift camp. It is an enormous, powerful creature, an apex predator against which their simple spears would be useless. The humans hold their breath, motionless, hoping their scent is masked by the rain. The bear sniffs the air, its massive head turning from side to side. For a terrifying moment, its gaze seems to lock onto their hiding place. But then, its attention diverted by some other scent or sound, it turns and ambles away, disappearing into the mist. A collective sigh of relief escapes the family. They have been spared. With the immediate threat gone, it's time to move on. They cannot stay in one place for long. They gather what remains of their food and belongings and prepare to cross the now swollen river. The crossing is treacherous. The current is strong and the water is cold. The adults form a human chain, passing the children and their precious cargo of meat from one to another. They work together, a single, determined unit, their individual strengths combining to overcome the obstacle. Each step is a struggle against the powerful current, a fight to keep their footing on the slippery riverbed. Finally, exhausted but successful, they reach the other side. Having put another barrier between themselves and the dangers they left behind, the sun begins its descent once more, casting long shadows across the savannah. The small band of humans finds a new place to make camp, nestled amongst a cluster of ancient baobab trees. They have survived another day. They have faced predators, endured the fury of a storm, and navigated the treacherous landscape. As they prepare for another night, their faces show not just exhaustion, but a quiet, profound resilience. They are the pioneers of humanity, living a life of constant struggle, yet driven by an unbreakable will to live, to protect their family, and to see another sunrise. In their survival lies the seed of our own story, testament to the incredible journey that began on these ancient plains 3.5 million years ago. Thanks for watching.